Good morning, everybody. This is Grant from State of the Spark. Super pumped for today's show, and I'm glad you're here. We have a great show for you today. We're going to cover very briefly why you, if you're not involved in crypto, why you're still so far ahead of the crypto boys and crypto girls out there in the world. We'll share that with you. A little bit of encouragement if you're not involved, but also why you should still be involved because of why you're head and shoulders ahead of all the crypto people out there. So if you're not involved in crypto, this show's for you. This is why you're so far ahead. What else are we going to cover? We're going to cover the worst paint color to use if you're trying to resell your house, as well as is the door to Mars for realsies open? We're going to cover all this and more in other news. But before any of that, you know what time it is. Morning cup of gratitude. And Billy Weigel caught me just in time. Good morning, Billy. Morning cup of gratitude for everyone involved. I want to hear from you what you're grateful for today. And you know, I'm going to start us. Let's do it. This morning, I am grateful for rest. I need more rest. If you can't tell by my nasals, I was not going to do a show this morning because I came down with a head cold. No, it's not the COVID. Why? Because I can smell the morning grasses when I went for a walk this morning. I can smell my bacon. It's literally just a stuffy little head cold, nothing in my lungs. And I'm grateful for rest. Marissa made me rest this weekend. It was very difficult. It is still very difficult. I've got things we need to do. We got a mission and a vision to accomplish, igniting lives of explosive significance, reaching 1 million people by launching 10,000 creators. That's our goal. That's what we're working towards. And I have way too much to do in this lifetime to get sick. But Marissa told me you have way too much to do in this lifetime to not rest. So I rested. That's what I'm grateful for. What are you grateful for this weekend? I want to hear in the comments below the thing that makes you absolutely grateful to be alive on this Monday. And if you can't think of anything, take a second and make something up. Always find something to be grateful for. We called this Bob Proctor, Grandpa Bob Proctor used to tell us, be a good finder. Go out and find good. Look outside. Last night was the full blood flower moon, which me and Marissa missed because I was having a NyQuil sleep. But did you see it? I'm grateful for that. What else are we grateful for? I'm grateful that I have my crypto ledger come in that I'm going to set up today. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for my following. I'm grateful for my mission. What are you grateful for this morning? Billy Weigel offers his. Boom. I'm grateful for family that helps to surround me and continues to support my dreams. Slowly growing multiple streams of income and most recently pouring into long-term crypto investments. Yes! I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for people around us. I'm grateful for my father who's out there investing in real estate. I'm grateful for my mother who keeps pushing and keeps moving forward. I'm grateful for my brothers. What are you grateful for? If you can't think of something, make something up. I'm grateful that I'm on the show today. I'm grateful that you're watching. What are you grateful for? If you cannot find something to be grateful for, you need to full stop, pull over, get out of the traffic jam, walk to the nearest coffee shop, plop yourself down and ask yourself, what's wrong if I cannot find something to be grateful for? I'm grateful for you this morning coming along this journey with me. Let's talk about other news. In other news, have we found a door to Mars? Well, maybe. Maybe if you're a caterpillar, maybe if you're an ant, it's a doorway for ants on Mars. You see, this weekend, NASA Curiosity rover posted photos of what looks like a doorway on Mars. And for all the alien heads out there, I am an alien head. Billy says, if you can't think of something, make something up. Make up your grateful. I like the hashtag, Billy. Make up your grateful. You've heard it here first, friends. Make up your grateful. Invent it. Make yourself feel grateful. Reconnect with the emotion of gratitude. There's emotions. I got to pause here. There are emotions that you have been pushing to the side for ambition. Hey, I love ambition. You guys know I'm an ambitious person. If you have met me for 5 minutes, you know that we are going to the moon together. I'm an ambitious person. In fact, I'm going to push through this sickness. But when you push everything aside for your drive, for your ambitions, you begin to lose touch with other emotions that you should take time out for. One of those is gratitude. Another of those is joy. Do you remember what it was like to feel joy? Do you remember what it was like to feel awe and wonder? Do you remember what it was like to feel that anything was possible? These are good for your immune system. These are good for your heart. These are good for your creativity. They're good for the world. Reconnect with some of those emotions. But no, we did not find a door to Mars. In fact, I'm going to post this link right now so you can kind of see the thumbnail of what other people are seeing. For those who want to believe, I want to believe. For those who want to believe in aliens, boom, there's the link right there. The thumbnail should pop up shortly. This right here looks like a door to Mars, but NASA says no, absolutely not. There's a thumbnail right there. For the alien community, keep fighting, keep searching for proof out there. NASA assures us no. A geologist has actually looked at the photos in depth. The photo itself, the space is only 30 centimeters by 45 centimeters, which makes up about 11 inches by 17 inches. Fun fact, my angelic number is 11171117, so maybe it's my doorway to Mars. But it's only 11 inches by 17 inches, about big enough for a cat. When you look at the photo, you can even see the back of the recess in this lava wall, if you will. They had researchers look at it and they finally determined no, it's a shear fracture. Basically, tectonic plates that move on Mars actually move for different reasons, believe it or not, but they do have tectonic plates, volcanic shifts in the land, and that created a crack and a shear that kind of looked like a doorway, and of course sent the alien community a stir. Of course, I want to go to Mars and poke my finger in this little hole and see how far it goes and see what aliens live there. But alas, it is not us and it is not aliens. So you've got the link there in the comments below. Worry not. There is not a door to Mars, or if there is, it's currently closed. Let's talk about the markets real quick. Currently in pre-market trading, the TradFi market, traditional finance. You're going to hear me say that more and more. The TradFi market. The Dow is down 0.13%, which is almost break even. It's not a lot. The S&P is down 0.34%. That's not down too much. And the NASDAQ is down 0.60. It's not too much. It's what looks like a break-even morning with a little indications towards the downside, not financial advice. The DeFi markets, the decentralized markets, Bitcoin is up 0.77%. Ethereum is about break even at 0%, believe it or not. Like I saw it teeter to negative 0.01%, and then I saw it teeter up to 0.2% up. But that's virtually break even for Ethereum. And Cardano is up 5.66%. This is up hard. The developer community in Cardano, or ADA, is super strong right now. And even though they get a lot of crap on Twitter, they have a very strong community. In fact, the NFTs I bought this weekend are all on the Cardano network. And we are looking at launching our NFT investor pass to the Spark Citizen Group, which will be investing itself, its time, energy, money, experience to young creators, Web3 creators, three-dimensional thinkers who have good businesses. We'll be launching our 10,000 people, most likely on the Cardano network. Yes, a lot of my Ethereum heads are like, nah, just put it on Ethereum because everyone's on Ethereum. But we want to make it accessible. I want to reach African small business owners and creators. I want to reach Indian and Southeast Asian business creators with our group. And to do that, we want to make it affordable and reasonable. So we're seriously considering the Cardano network. We're also looking into Flow, but you will have more updates for you on that. Those are the markets, pre-morning markets. Looks like it's going to be a flat day, but we'll see. Not marketing advice or not trading advice, but let's talk about the number one worst color to paint your house for resale. Oh man, forgive my nasal. I sound like I'm stuffed to the wazoo. Number one worst color to paint your house when considering reselling. And for those of you reselling, there's a lot of reselling going on. I know you got your favorite colors, and Marissa, I'm sure she'd repaint the whole house white if she was reselling it. Maybe we'll see. She just had a really good redo of the dining room. But the worst color, a group called the Paint Shed in the UK finally decided they wanted to know what the worst color is. Hashtag for science, people. For science. They presented 60 different colors to respondents to ask them, what's the most repelling color if you were to walk into a house? They painted the wall and they just got people's responses. For science, they found out that the worst color to paint your resale flipped house is fuchsia, aka bright pink. Now, I know there's a lot of hearts being broken in West Palm Beach, Jupiter area right now. I'm sure you've got flamingos all over your house. You got bamboos painted. You're probably wearing a multicolored floral muumuu. carrying your cat with your flamingo slippers. I feel you. I know you want to paint your walls bright pink. But resist the temptation because it is the worst. Approximately 46% of respondents said they absolutely despise this color and they wouldn't buy a house if it was painted this color. And me and Marissa, we look at a lot of Florida homes. We walk through a lot of Florida homes, and there is a correlate to this. If you say, "Well, I would never paint my house that color," friends, I could walk you into our the bathroom of the house we have right now, and we have a porcelain tub, and that porcelain tub is bright pink, Pepto-Bismol pink. And we got to do something about it. Marissa wants to tear it out. It's a classic ceramic tub, and I don't want us to destroy it. But let me tell you, friends, it doesn't look that great. It actually looks horrible, and we got to do something about it. But I put the link right there. You've got the link in front of you. That is the absolute worst color to paint your house. If you're thinking about reselling, you heard it here first. Let's talk about why, if you're not involved in crypto, why you're still light years ahead of the crypto boys and crypto girls out there. We're going to talk about that. Let's find out. Oh, my friends, I coach and talk and interview with a lot of companies. If I'm not talking to my coaching clients in real life who are often service-based businesses, then I am talking on a Twitter space with crypto companies because right now we're doing the homework. We're in the discovery phase. You're hearing me talk so much about this because you're watching my thought process. If you have been wondering, where did Grant go? Grant's been coaching. Grant's been writing. Grant's been painting. Grant's launched books. We launched companies. Grant's been in networking groups in real life. We call this in the Web 2 world. But lately, we can't find Grant. Where's Grant? Grant talks a lot about crypto. Are we losing him? He's talking a lot about NFTs. Are we losing him? Here's the context. You are literally watching how my synthetic brain works. When I actually catch on to and have insight that there is a new market that we need to be paying attention to, I push all things to side, and instead of going razor sharp and deep in a direction, I actually pause and go wide. I touch everything. I learn about the landscape. I read books on it. I get involved. I buy the t-shirt to that thing in order to learn in depth about it. And then as my brain starts to understand the landscape and the language and the context, I start to synthesize all of that knowledge into an action plan. And this is literally what you're seeing real time. I'm documenting the journey. I'm sharing with you unabashedly the NFTs. I'm sharing with people unabashedly. I've dived. I've jumped. Both feet into crypto Twitter. I haven't posted on TikTok much. I haven't posted on Facebook hardly at all because I have done my process of synthesizing this industry. And so you've heard me talk a lot about it. I'm reporting on the markets right now because this is the future that you need to be aware of. Marissa challenged me, Grant, your current clients don't care about crypto. You're right, they don't, and that's a problem. Your current clients, what good does it do them? I am discovering this, but this is going to move over nearly all industries, and I at least want the language and familiarize the people that have entrusted with me, their attention span, their money and resources, if they're clients, they've bought my books, whatever it is, I want to make sure that they are equipped. That's what people pay me for. My patrons, the people in the Discord, the people in the Facebook group, they pay me to prepare them for the future. And that's what we're doing. We're preparing you for the future. So what actually is valuable here, though? And in all of my research, I am watching a major trend within crypto that matters to those of you who have not made the leap to look into what crypto is all about. Now, we talk about clients that I've had forever, good clients like Gina Bullock, clients like Lisa Resigliano, clients that have been with us for a long time, like Tim Madden. A lot of you are in a variety of companies that are in real life that have nothing currently to do with crypto yet. And you couldn't imagine how Gina's dog sitting or cat sitting, dog sitting, pet grief business connects with crypto. You can't fathom how Ryan Christ's detailing business connects to crypto. You couldn't fathom how Lisa Resigliano's, I don't even know how to describe, I want to say pest removal, but it's not. She actually takes care of these pests in a gentle, humane way and removes them from people's homes. Pest removal experts. You might know Tim Madden's business and he gets people recruited. How do any of these connect to crypto? Well, instead of going into that, if you've ever been on that side, in real life side, and have heard people talk too much about crypto and heard people talk too much about NFTs and this make believe money, and you've got your well formed arguments on why it doesn't matter to you, I want you to take a minute and ask yourself how you matter to it. You see, if you will have an in real life business and you've been open for 2 years or more, you are light years ahead of those who are dabbling for the first time in any form of business, especially in the form of crypto for the first time. I've seen a lot of people in crypto, even in the last 6 months, make a lot of money. I've seen them all equitably lose a lot of money. The joke right now is I have $1 million in crypto, but I'm still working at the pizza joint. Or the memes going around in crypto right now are, hey, I was a millionaire last week. I'm not this week. In fact, the commercials that come on show that life in crypto is up and down. One week you're a millionaire, the next week you're not. And this is funny and it's interesting. But this is the one thing that really matters to those of you who are not in crypto yet. You have a vast amount of experience for people in crypto. People in crypto are often young, not all. People in crypto are often new to business, not all, but many are. They're not used to having resources to manage. They're not used to having to steward their crypto. They're not used to having to make good decisions for when to flip, when to sell, when to hire, and to assess whether or not they even have a business model or if they have collectibles. They don't even know how to think about these things. I can't tell you how many of these companies and people have actually just had to throw in the towel and just quit and walk away, even in the last 6 months. And they've been sitting on a vast amount of resources. Crypto is going through the gold rush phase. And that is where it looks like anyone and their cousin, if they understand it and it's super complicated and you can't understand it, which is not true. It looks like those people are making a lot of money, pulling their cash out, screwing a bunch of people over and bailing. This isn't the truth. That's the news articles. Again, is media your friend? Are journalists your friend? No, they're trying to control the narrative. And I've been in crypto, and that's not the case. A lot of people are sincerely stepping in and trying to build projects that matter, but they lack experience. They lack insight. One of the reasons I'm talking to my friend Joe Childs, one of the reasons I'm talking to my friend Jarrett Carpenter, one of the reasons I'm on so many phone calls is I'm trying to get people with gray hair and gray hair on their chin and gray hair on their head who have experience in business to be able to speak into the lives of young people entering the business world from a Web3 component. Yes, they're managing technology you may never understand, but you and I both know. For example, I did a TikTok this morning. And it was a sublime TikTok. It was very short, and it said this: if you run a service-based business, there are only 3 ways out of your company: to sell, to hire and delegate, or to simply close it. And what a lot of you are realizing, you have not created value, so you can't sell it. You haven't mastered hiring and delegating and managing other people, so you can't delegate the company. So you're facing a rough, raw truth, and that is you're looking at having to just close your business. It's not creating streams of income for you. It's not creating a profit margin for you. And it could if you could hire and delegate it and maybe just get some time off, but you haven't mastered the people skills to work well with other people or delegate well to other people or to even hold other people accountable. You haven't done that well. So you're looking at the third option. I just have to close my business. I haven't created anything of value to sell. I don't have a good book of business. I don't have systems. And that's a rough truth that you've probably learned over the last 2 or 3 businesses you've built. Young people just entering crypto aren't even thinking that way, and they could use your experience. So today's show is simply this one thing. If you've been curious about crypto, but think this has nothing to do with my business, you're right for now. Eventually, it will massively impact your business. But what you have, what all these new people, no matter what their technological stack is, what you have is a lifetime of experience, and we need that. As you're thinking about the ways to exit your company, selling, delegating, just shutting it down, remember that there's something that no one can take from you. And that is your experience. If you're starting to feel beat up, I've talked to a few of you business owners in real life. We call that Web 2. In real life, a lot of you have confessed to me, you're getting worn out. You're getting tired. Your knees don't work as well as they used to. Your shoulders can't shoulder as much work and as much responsibility as you used to. And you're starting to think, am I slowing down? And you're starting to beat yourself up about that. And I would encourage you, stop it. You're just entering a different phase. Your body is telling you, your heart and your mind and your energy levels are telling you it might be time to consider how to become a trainer in your field. It might be time to consider how to become a catalyst in your industry of good vibes, good knowledge, good community. Let me tell you something. The number one defining feature of Web3 is not technological. The number one defining feature of crypto is not technological. It's something that you and I have known for a long time. It's community. And the way these communities are forming are powerful and irresistible. And they're drawing in thousands of new people into the business space that could use your insight. So I want to do one major thing today on today's show, and that's to encourage you and those who think your business has nothing to do with crypto. I want to encourage you to reassess that. Talk with me. Find me on Twitter, find me on Facebook, find me on TikTok, find me an email. Join our Discord. I will be recruiting people like Joe Childs. I will be recruiting people like Billy Weigel. I will be recruiting anyone, female business owners, business owners of color, business owners on every continent who can help assist small business owners to grow and develop so that we can usher in the next generation of business owners. This is how we're going to accomplish the mission, igniting lives of explosive significance. This is how we're going to reach and launch 1 million people by launching 10,000 creators. We're going to be doing this in our Discord by building community. And you might be disqualifying yourself. You might even be talking against crypto, talking against Web3. What you're really doing is talking against the new generation of business developers. I was talking to an artist, and this artist was criticizing a lot of NFTs and cryptocurrencies. And I asked this person, I said, and they saying, this isn't really art. This isn't good. It's not quality. And I turned to this person is a protector of arts. This person is a person that I respect a lot. They respect me. We have a deep relationship. And I know that they love art. And I turned to this person, I said, if a kindergartner were to walk up with a hand drawing and say, is this art? Would you look at them and shoot them down? And this person sat back and thought about that. I said, how old does an artist have to be before we start shooting down their work as not quality art? And I'm going to say this to you about business. How young does a person have to be before you open your heart and think, oh, they're young. They've got an idea and they're running with it. And I remember what it was like to be young and to encourage art and to encourage business. I remember the awe and wonder. When did you become so stodgy that you had the right to look at that business model and poo-poo it? These young people need your encouragement. These young people need your experience. These young people need your warnings so that they don't fall victim to the same things you and I fell victim to. If your body's getting old, if you're wondering how to get out of your business, if you're wondering how to best close your business, I encourage you with one line of thinking. Add this one line of thinking to all of your line of thinking. That's this. I am getting older. And if I don't necessarily have a vision for this business, do I have experience that others, whether in my industry or in another industry, could benefit from? What could I learn from this young generation on how to communicate to them, how to build a community with them in order to help them take on the reins of what's coming next? That's why you're ahead of all of these crypto conversations, not because you're better than them, but because you have experience they could learn from. Why am I talking about this? Why am I synthesizing all of this? Why am I encouraging you to get involved? Why am I encouraging you to join our Discord? Because our Discord are the seeds. It's the soil and seed of what's coming with this movement, of what we're trying to build with Spark Nation. Why am I sharing any of this with you? Because the world needs your voice. The world needs your creativity. The world needs your experience. The world needs your joy. The world needs your gratitude. The world needs what you have. And I'm just here to help usher this in. Listen, No matter what you do today, of course, I hope you join our Discord. No matter what you do today, of course, I hope you support our cause with patrons. Patrons are going to get access to our crypto first, access to our community first. No matter what you do, I hope you do one thing today, and that is this: simply remember and become aware of the mission, igniting lives of explosive significance, starting with your own. Have a great day.